gorgeous Cancerians. And Cancer, this is your bonus reading. I hope you're well. Cancer, I had to chuckle in meditation because I saw this woman on her laptop. She was trying to change something on her website. She'd gone into edit her website. And on one particular page of her website, something was slightly misaligned. Anybody else wouldn't notice it. But she thought to herself, yeah, I know it's there, it's bugging me, it's annoying me. I've just got to try and sort it out so I know it's perfect. She thought to herself, what I'm going to do is actually delete the page and then I'm going to insert it again. It's going to be much easier. So she did it really, really fast, only to realize that she'd actually deleted the master page, which is the structure of her website, and she'd lost everything. She tried to use the back button, it wouldn't work, and she sat there facing her laptop thinking, if I had just left it, I wouldn't be in this mess now. So Cancer, there's something here about keeping it simple. It could literally be you trying to sort of tinker around with a website only to find out that you've completely messed it up by mistake. It could mean that you've got to spend the next week or so rebuilding the website. It could be something a little bit more complex. It could be that there's something not quite right in a relationship. And this is the divine saying, Cancer, just a warning, don't say anything, because if it's something you can live with, then live with it. Nobody's perfect. It could be that you're irritated by something someone says or a habit, something someone does. It may not be a massive thing. And what you're thinking about is, well, once I've said it, and then I don't have to say it again. But it may upset the person that you're with to the point that they end the relationship, right? And this is you thinking, God, I wish I hadn't have said anything. So Cancer, whatever this is, let's get into this reading and find out. The deck that I'm using is the Marchetti deck. Everything you need, guys, is down below. The link to my website if you'd like a reading, all the decks, and of course, the link is there to join the channel too. All right, Cancer, here we go. Archangel Michael, thank you for joining us. This is the bonus reading for my Cancerians. This is June 2024. Okay. They want to be seen. What do we have for my lovely Cancerians? Guys, this could just be a simple warning, right? Keep it simple. Don't try to change something if you can live with it, if it's not really urgent, if it's not going to cause you problems, just leave it be. Yeah, just leave it be, Cancer. Interesting. I'm now seeing a woman mixing cake mixture in the kitchen, and she feels a tiny hair on her face. It could be a pet hair, and she's using the back of her hand to try and get it off her face, but whilst doing that, the bowl has slipped off the counter and it's smashed on the floor, and there's cake mixture and china all over the floor. Yeah, the symbolism is the same, Cancer. Don't mess with something if you can live with it, because you may get yourself into a bigger mess than if you just let it be, if you just left it. Yeah. Okay. Guys, it could be a very simple warning. And if it's a warning, you are going to watch this reading and think, okay, Debs, the divine says, keep it simple. So I'm not going to mess with something that's already pretty perfect, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Okay, Cancer. We have... Interesting. So Cancer, we've got Temperance, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. Now Cancer, if you had patched up a long-term relationship and things are nice and calm, don't start picking at the wound, right? This is you patching things up with a partner, but then maybe a couple of months down the line, they do something irritating and you fire off at them. Unbeknown to you, Cancer, they may still be sitting in a little bit of a fragile energy, And you may be shocked that if you say something to this person, it could be, for God's sake, put the loo seat down, right? You just irritate me when you do that. They may just quietly go into the bedroom, pack a case and say, okay, I'm sorry, it's done, I'm leaving you. And this is you standing there open mouth thinking, oh my God, I just asked this person to put the loo seat down. What did I do that for? That was just stupid, right? It could be something similar. I'm sorry, I'm using a toilet seat as symbolism. You get my meaning. It could be Cancer. This is you, coasting in a business, wanting to build up to the 10 of Pentacles. And this is you thinking, you know what? I'm bored with this. This is you doing something very complicated to try and boost a business, only to get yourself into a little bit of a state. Oh my God, what did I do that for? This is you changing your product, only to realize that nobody actually wants to buy the product. Oh God, why did I do something so complicated? Why did I change everything when everything was pretty good, So whatever this is for you, Cancer, again, I'm hearing that phrase, what is it? Don't fix what's not broke, or something like that. I probably got it completely wrong. You get my meaning, Cancer. Don't try and mess with something that is pretty good as it is. You're just going to get yourself into a bit of a state, and there could be a lot of regret in the future if I'm hearing you try and just alter something, amend something. Yeah, no, don't do it, Cancer. Hands off your laptop, right? Hands off your laptop. Page of Swords. Cancer, this is you talking to someone about something you're not that happy about. Well, why do you do that? Or why do you do this? Or that's not quite perfect. Or no, that's not aligned properly. You may be a bit blunt with your words. And on my lovely Cancerians, you're not usually like that. Maybe you're feeling a bit strung up. Okay. The Sun. Yeah, Cancer, you want something to be perfect, or you become enlightened that something in your eyes could be made better. Well, okay, it's not going to take me very long, or it's only a very short conversation. Let's just get it out the way. No, Cancer, hands off, right? Hands off. I'm seeing a young mum say to her little boy, don't keep scratching that mosquito itch because it's just going to get worse. Oh, Mummy, it's just a little bit irritating. Yes, but she's saying if you scratch it, it's actually going to itch more. Don't do it, don't do it. And he's just not listening to her. Yeah, but Mum, it's just a bit irritating. Yeah, but darling, don't itch it. Yeah, he's scratching it. It's now red. It's beginning to bleed. I can see it. Yeah, Cancer. There's something here about you just leaving something as it is. You may be tempted to say something and think to yourself, yeah, once I've said it, and then that's it. They're going to know, and I don't have to think about this anymore. Yeah, Cancer, don't say it. Don't say it. Because for some reason, what I'm getting here is whatever you are wanting to amend, realign, have a really quick conversation about, it's going to be a disaster. Okay? In the past, Cancer, Eight of Swords. You were in your head about something. Maybe something irritated you. Maybe you thought to yourself, okay, I've really got to sort that out at some point. It's just a little thing, but it's going to irritate me. But you didn't do anything about it in the past. In the immediate past, Cancer, yeah, Nine of Wands. It was like it festered in your mind. You couldn't get this off your mind. I've got to do something about it. It's really irritating me now. I mean, this is you not sleeping, Cancer, because that page of your website, as far as you're concerned, is misaligned. It should not be misaligned, right? Oh, got to do something about that. I mean, you knew, Cancer, that maybe nobody else noticed it. Nobody else realised that it was slightly misaligned, but you kept thinking about it. What you're thinking about, Cancer, is the devil. Yeah, you're becoming obsessed about this. This is you Going from, yeah, it's a little bit irritating. I've got to sort that out, whatever that thing was. I've got to have a chat with someone. I've got to get onto that website. And then this is you thinking, and getting a bit more stressed about it. This is you, devil, waking up at 3 a.m. thinking, okay, I don't care. I'm going to say something now, or I'm going to open up my laptop and do it now. I don't care if it's 3 a.m. I've got to do it. Obsessing about this. This is you feeling more and more stressed about this thing. And actually, Cancer, I'm hearing when all's said and done, it wasn't that big a deal, is what I'm hearing, guys. It wasn't that big a deal. It might be, dare I say, even something you blew out of all proportion. There is a warning here, Cancer. In the immediate future, 6 of Wands. Cancer, you may be very particular about your work. It could be this is you thinking, okay, I've got to change this, I've got to change that, I don't need to, but yeah, I want to make it perfect. But Cancer, if you do that, you may be in danger of losing your clients, losing, I don't know, your subscribers, your followers, because of your need to try and make something perfect. Or I'm hearing shave off the rough edges. No, Cancer, because maybe it's the rough edges that your clients like, because it might be part of your personality. It might be part of who you are. If you try to change something about yourself because you feel it's not quite perfect, then people are going to think, well, what's Cancer doing? Because they don't usually do stuff like that. They don't say stuff like that. That's weird. It could be something to do with your business. 6 of Wands is career. But also, Cancer, this can be a sense of, I'm going to say it, guys, wanting the final word, right? But Cancer, if you say something, it may be the straw that breaks the camel's back for some reason. If it's 90% good, Cancer, don't do anything, right? If you're itching to say something, write it down in your diary and keep your diary under lock and key. Get it off your chest in other ways, because this could cause a problem for some reason. What you're fearing, Cancer, is the 9 of Swords. Are you fearing the repercussions of you messing with something, wanting the final word, tinkering around with your website when you're not really concentrating? I know I shouldn't do this. There's a little voice inside your head. I know I shouldn't do this, but I'm really itching to do it. I keep getting that. In the environment, Cancer, okay, is the Tower. Yeah. Cancer, if you do something, it may cause problems, major problems, right? This is you mistakenly deleting your master page of your website and then panicking, thinking, oh my God, no. And having to call, an IT expert because you don't want to make it worse. And they say, I'm sorry, love. Yeah, we're on holiday for the next couple of weeks. We can't help you. Yeah, okay, well, we can get somebody else to look at it for you, but it's going to be quite expensive. And this is you thinking, oh my God, why did I try to realign those 2 damn boxes? It's crazy. Yeah, Cancer. If you try to sit in the 6 of Wands, now guys, in the nicest sense, that can be a sense of ego. It can be, I want everything to be perfect. It needs to be absolutely right. Or I just want to say something to this person because it's been on my mind. No, Cancer. No, please, no. Because it's going to cause a Tower moment. And if you are causing a Tower moment for someone in the environment, it's going to affect you. So Cancer, what you're hoping is, to hold back from doing anything, saying anything, tweaking that website, you're hoping to just leave it be. But I don't think you're going to, Cancer. For some reason, I don't think you're going to, guys. I think you're going to be too tempted to speak your piece, get up at 3 in the morning and mess with your website. You're going to be too tempted. So Cancer, the outcome. Oh, yeah. 7 of Pentacles. Looking back at the past. Why did I have to go and do that? Why did I do that? This is you looking back in regret. Okay. Why did I do that? Why did I have to say that? I should have kept my mouth shut. Why didn't I leave that little tiny pet hair on my face? Because then I wouldn't have to deal with a load of cake mixture on the floor and have to start all over again. Cancer, I'm laughing, not because this is stressful for you, I wouldn't do that, but because this is so easily avoided. But look at you, you have to go and do it. 6 of Wands, I have to do this. No, Cancer, you don't. Take it as a warning reading. When you're in the kitchen mixing ingredients for a cake and you feel an itch on your face, leave it, Cancer. Leave it. When you think something's not quite right about your website, do not tinker with it unless you really know what you're doing. And if somebody is irritating you and you just have to have the last word, do not say anything, Cancer. Okay? Yep. All right, guys. All right. I think points taken. 3 of Pentacles. Okay. All right, Cancer. There could be something here relating to you feeling a little bit upset. It could be this is you upset with someone that you may have been dating or someone that you may have been quite serious about. This is you patching things up with your boyfriend or your girlfriend. They could have befriended someone that you knew they found attractive and you just got a bit upset about it. Whatever this was, Cancer, it's as if you just want them to know that you were upset. You just really want them to know that you were angry about this. But for some reason, Cancer, this is someone on edge. You're dealing with someone on edge. Or you're dealing with someone who feels, okay, well, if Cancer says anything else, I'm just going to go. I don't think you recognize that. I don't think you realize that. This is you feeling a bit heartbroken because you may have had a situation where you felt someone was trying to get to know someone else. You may have had every right, Cancer, to speak your truth about what was enlightened. But if you've already had a conversation about this, don't reopen the wound. Don't keep going on about it. Because this person either feels bad enough, or if they feel, Cancer, you just cannot let this go, then they may end it. They may end this relationship with you. Their energy, Cancer, the World. They may have flirted with somebody online and you got upset about that, and you got every right to be upset about that. But this is someone who's closed out a cycle of doing something that might have upset you. They've closed it out. And with the energy of the Hermit, Cancer, this is someone who's done a lot of soul searching and thinking. Okay. And this is someone who has told themselves that from now on, Cancer, they are going to be totally upfront, nothing hidden, no sneaky energy at all. This is someone who has given themselves a talking to. Why the hell did I do that? You know? But Cancer, if you cannot let this go and you are tempted every now and again to bring this up, this person's going to lose it. And you might lose them. Because the outcome is you looking at the past feeling a little bit upset. AKA, Why did I go and say that? I shouldn't have done it. Okay. All right, Cancer. So my beautiful Cancerians, you don't need to be in this situation. You can simply be listening to this reading thinking, yeah, okay, Deb's point taken. I will just keep my mouth shut. If I want this relationship to last, if I want everything to be smoothed over, then I just won't mention anything ever again. It's almost as if, Cancer, there's something here you just cannot let go, but your person's a bit fed up with it. That's what I'm getting. It's not worth reopening the wound because you could ruin everything. All right, guys. Wow, and this is supposed to be a bonus, but I never know what's going to come through in bonus readings. All right, my beautiful Cancerians. Archangel Michael, what is the Page of Swords and the Sun for Cancer? Yeah, okay. So Cancer, you have started a new cycle with your person. You've moved into a new cycle. Everything is good and sorted out. For some of you, this could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Okay. Yeah. So things are sorted out now, Cancer, but there may have been issues in the past. What else are you thinking about? The Lovers. Okay. Maybe, Cancer, you realise this person had a choice between you and someone else. And there was a massive argument. Okay, Cancer. There was a big argument. There was a big argument. But you tried to put it in the past with the Six of Cups. Now, it could even have been, Cancer, something that you found out about that happened a long time ago. Your person admitted to that, right? Oh, yeah, I've got to be honest. A couple of years ago, I was talking to somebody else, but Cancer, I'm with you now. And that was back then. Whatever came to light, Page of Swords, Sun, it's as if you hung on to it. Or hang on. Who was this other person? I wonder if they're still in touch with that other person, even though it was 2 years ago, right? Or something similar. It's symbolism. So whatever happened in the past, Cancer, you were in your head. You were in your head. Yeah, Death card. You didn't know whether or not this relationship was going to go under or whether or not it was going to transform. You may have felt you were dealing with someone strategic, King of Swords, or you, Cancer, could have sat in the King of Swords energy, wanting the truth, right? After that time, Cancer, with a Nine of Wands, some kind of truth came out and it played on your mind. It just played on your mind. Yeah. Four of Swords. It's as if I cannot stop thinking about this. I know I shouldn't think about it, but I'm doing my head in here. And you became very defensive. Okay, so this wasn't easy. It could be, again, you realised your person was trying to chat somebody else up, something like that. It could be, this is you realising your person was online, flirting with someone. Whatever it was upsetting. And you were defensive. You didn't know if you wanted to end the connection you were in. But I think you guys patched things up. What you're thinking about now, Cancer, is whatever happened in the past, you cannot let it go. You're finding it really difficult to let it go. You're a little bit obsessed with this. If this is someone your partner was flirting with, you want to know who they are, where they live, what they look like, what their inside leg measurement is, because you can't forget it. I just want to know, right? You're obsessing about it. Even though you two seem to have patched things up. What are you thinking about, Cancer? Yeah. It's as if you can't stop wondering about this. Who is that person? I wonder what they look like. I wonder if they are more attractive than me. I wonder if they've got a better physique than me. I wonder if my person is still in contact with them. It's as if you just can't get it off your mind. I wonder who this person actually is. I don't see this as your ship coming in, Cancer. I read the cards intuitively sometimes. I think this is you, right? Wondering. Wonder who that person actually is. Could even have been somebody who lived at a distance. I don't know. And this is you thinking, well, even if they live in another state, another city, another country, I still want to know who they are. Yeah. Not knowing, Cancer, upsets you. Not knowing upsets you. You're the energy of the moon. This is you sitting in fear that any minute your person's going to say, sorry, Cancer, I'm ending the relationship because I actually had feelings for this person that you caught me with or you found out about in the past. You're fearing that. But Cancer, this is someone who's put that situation to a close. They've been doing a lot of thinking about their behavior, their shadow side. This is someone acting with integrity. They are totally 100% with you, but you don't trust them. Maybe that's the thing, Cancer. Maybe you just can't trust this person anymore. Even though you guys have patched things up and it's sort of over and done with, as far as your person's concerned, you keep thinking about it. So guys, in the immediate future, 6 of Wands. And guys, we have the Tower. Now this could be a conversation. It could be you making a comment. It could be a side remark. It might just come out of your mouth. It's as if you can't help yourself. This is you two curled up on the sofa, chilling out, okay? And this is your person saying to you, oh, you'd look really good with blonde streaks in your hair. And this is you snapping back without thinking about it. Oh, okay, so the woman that you were flirting with obviously had blonde hair. And this is you thinking, oh my God, I can't believe I said that, you know? It's something similar to that. Whatever is said, it's spur of the moment, but it's almost as if you want the last word. You want them to know that you're still angry about this. You're still deep down upset about this. But it's not going to help the situation, Cancer. It's just going to make it worse. That's what I'm getting, guys. And I don't want you to sit looking at the past thinking, why the hell did I say that? But you may not be able to help yourself, Cancer. It might just come out, right? Archangel Michael, when do we have the 6 of Wands and the Tower for Cancer? Thank you, Michael. Okay, 16th of June. So, guys, couple of weeks, 16th of June. He's pointing forward to the 21st. Okay. Oh, Cancer. I'm sorry. I can see someone putting an overnight case in the car and saying, I'll be in touch. Okay. Cancer, don't do this. Don't do this. But you're going to do it. I mean, it's there. What are you going to do here, Cancer? 6 of Wands. Yeah. You're not going to be able to help it. You're just going to say something and then think to yourself, I wish I could just take that back. Because it's not going to have the effect that you want it to. So, for instance, let's take the symbolism of you guys sat on the sofa and this guy saying, oh, you look really lovely with blonde streaks in your hair. And maybe you're dark, right? And this is you snapping back at this person. Oh my God. Okay. So obviously the person that you had a thing with was blonde. And this is you annoyed. The reaction that you may want from your person is, oh my God, no, darling, you're gorgeous. You're lovely. It was just a suggestion. Forget I even said it. Whatever you come out with, Cancer, what you want is for this person to confirm that there is nobody else that they are thinking about except you. It's as if you're looking for confirmation. You want them to say to you, oh my goodness, no, I'm not attracted to that person from the past. Of course not. You just want to hear it. But what you may be realizing is that this person is very touchy at this point of time. I don't know, Cancer, whether or not you've gone on about this and your person's getting to the point where they've sort of had enough, realizing that you just can't forget it, realizing that you're never going to let it rest. I don't know. But it's a tower moment for them. And it's interesting because the Page of Wands is a very, very small comment, but it can be an angry comment out of nowhere. But for this person, it actually heralds the Tower, which is everything crumbling. Tell us more about the Page of Wands. Okay. Cancer, you might say something a little bit out there. Guys, I mean, what's coming to mind is if you know this person had a one-night stand, you had an argument, you guys weren't getting on and he stepped out or something like that. It's over with. It happened a long time ago, but you can't forget it, right? You may say something like, oh, was she good in bed? Was she better than me? Right? And this is your guy looking at you, not really believing that you've actually said that. You've actually said that. Did she have a better figure than me, right? Was she prettier than me? Whatever this is, Cancer, it's a flip comment. But what it tells your person is you have not forgiven them. You just have to bring it up again. That's the whole point. And you may feel, Cancer, you've got every right because this might have been really painful and it might have taken a lot of courage for you to forgive your person. But for them, it heralds the ending of this relationship because they're realizing you just can't let this go. You may see something in their face, Cancer, and think to yourself, okay, I should not have said anything. I should have just kept my mouth shut. How are you feeling when you say this thing, when this comes out? Yeah. You'll know the instant you say it that you shouldn't have said it. It's as if, oh my God, I wish I could just take that back right now. 10 of Wands. A flip comment, but you may look at your partner, curled up on the couch with you, look at their face and think, okay, it's done. It's done. And this is you feeling stressed. What's on your mind, Cancer? Yeah, why did I not just keep my mouth shut? Why did I have to say something? You may sit there thinking, okay, I'm not going to say anything else. But you know there's been a massive shift in the energy between the two of you. What are you thinking about, Cancer? All right, that was a bit foolish. Should not have said that. I should not have said that. What is your person going to say? Cancer, it's going to be very difficult. The only thing that this person's going to say is, I'm telling you once again, for the 1000th time, that I am incredibly sorry. I am just so sorry. How is he feeling at this point of time? How's he feeling? Yeah. It's as if he can't do any more to try and make it up to you. He can't do any more. I've said sorry. It was a while ago, right? Obviously, it was in the past. I've changed. I'm not sitting in that energy anymore. But Cancer just cannot let this go. Okay, what is he going to say? Oh, my Cancerians. It's such a shame, Cancer. I'm struggling speaking here because whoever this is loves you deeply. But if this is something that's going to be brought up in this relationship time and time again, then this is someone who may feel that you guys should just call it quits. I mean, that's what they're thinking. What's he going to say? Or she? Sorry, guys, it could be vice versa. I don't know. I'm sensing you're feminine, this person is a masculine, but take it as it resonates. Yeah, 4 of Cups. What this person is realizing is whatever you say, you can't get over it. I mean, he may have said, yeah, I forgive you. Yeah, okay, I was upset. Yes, of course, I was heartbroken. But what he's realizing is you cannot forget this. And it's going to be brought up time and time and time again. And he can't do anything about it because it's done. And he can't turn back the clock. Cancer, what is he going to say? Two of Swords. I just can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore, is what I'm hearing. This is someone who doesn't want to talk about this anymore. But if you continue to bring it up, what he's thinking about is, this is not going to work. This relationship is not going to work. What's the energy between Cancer and their person? What's the energy, Michael? Interesting. Yeah. The energy between the two of you is the other woman. Even though she may have headed off and now be sat happily with somebody else, or even though this might have been years ago, she is still causing a rift between the two of you. Your person wants to forget all about this. Your person has sorted their life out. They've closed out a cycle of maybe sitting in a little bit of flirtatious energy. They are now with you 110%. But you, Cancer, cannot forget this. And occasionally when you feel irritated with your person, it's going to come up in conversation. I think they feel really bad about what they did in the past, but you may have said, okay, well, it's not great. I was hurt, I was upset, but I'll forgive you. But what they're realizing is you can't forgive them. And if you can't forgive them, this relationship is not going to be able to get back on track. So my beautiful Cancerians, your final card is the Seven of Pentacles. You're looking back at the past, and it may well be what you're thinking about is, why did I have to go and bring it up again and make that remark? It might be. What's your energy, Cancer? Yeah, the Chariot. Cancer, you two may separate. I'm hearing again. It might be this guy just realizes you can't leave this alone. It might be you feel upset underneath because he wasn't faithful to you, but you may also feel upset because you may realize that if you hadn't have said anything, then this difficult conversation wouldn't have taken place. You two are separating again. I don't know whether or not he will be the one to get up off the sofa and say, okay, I'm sorry, I'm going home. I'll give you a call in a few days, or whether or not you're realizing this is done, but this is you moving on, looking at the past. Now, Cancer, this doesn't need to happen if you keep your mouth shut, right? Even though you may constantly wonder who the hell the Queen of Wands is, if you can't get over it, this relationship is not going to work out. So I'm connecting with a Cancerian or group of Cancerians who has patched up a situation, but they have not been able to forget what happened. And I think you're dealing with a guy here who is sort of throwing their hands in the air saying, well, what else can I do? What else can I do? I've apologized. I've changed. I'm with you 110%. But if you don't trust me anymore, then that's a different matter. And if the trust is gone, we've got no basis to rebuild this relationship. I mean, he may feel it's totally his fault, and it is, Cancer. But I don't think that you guys would be separating again if you hadn't brought up the past again. So let's have a look. What is the energy of the Chariot? Yeah. Once again, you guys have separated at this point, and you're standing at crossroads wondering whether or not it can be mended. What are you thinking about? Five of Swords. First of all, he sabotaged the connection by flirting or having a fling with somebody else, and then I sabotaged the connection because I couldn't get over it. This is you in limbo in the future. What are you thinking about? At this point, Cancer, you're holding back. Neither of you are speaking. Neither of you are speaking. Who are you connected to here? Okay, a King of Pentacles. Could be a Virgo. Wow, Hermit card. He's holding back from you. You're holding back from him. What are you thinking about? You don't know at this point, Cancer, whether or not this can be mended, because you've opened up the wound again. And you didn't mean to, Cancer. This is you obviously still very upset about this deep down. But what your guy is realizing is it's always going to come up occasionally in conversation, and he can't deal with it. He just really wants you to put it in the past, because he has. What's his energy? What's his energy? 5 of coins. So he feels once again shut out of your life because of what he did back here. Oh my gosh, you know, Cancer just can't forget this. And I think the guilt's coming back as well. Okay, how's this going to end for my lovely Cancerians? The Star. Okay, good, Cancer. Okay, good. It can be mended. It can be. You guys are going to get back together again. But Cancer, this guy may say to you, I cannot ask for your forgiveness anymore. I've done it 1,000 times. If we put effort into this again, you have to promise me that you will never, ever bring this up again. And you may feel angry, Cancer, thinking, well, hang on, you know, he was the one that cheated. But this is a guy who really wants you to put it in the past. If you cannot do that, then I think you guys would end up separated. But this has a chance of being mended, Cancer, with the energy of the Star. This has a chance of being mended, but you have to truly leave that where it belongs, in the past. So it can be mended, Cancer. Anything else? Okay, the 8 of Cups. I think you guys are going to come back. It could be another emotional reunion. You may have had a few emotional reunions, you know, tried to get over this in the past. I think he's going to come back to you. It's going to be pretty emotional, as I've said, but you have to do a lot of thinking, Cancer. I mean, if you truly feel that you cannot deep down forgive him, then maybe you should try and move on and meet someone else. If you think to yourself, no, I love him, and everyone's human, and it was a long time ago, and it was a one-off, then you have to put this in the back of your mind and try and forget all about it. Try and forget all about it to make this work. If you can do that, you'll be fine. So my gorgeous Cancerians, oh my goodness, it was supposed to be a lovely, light, happy bonus, and this is what we've got, but I can't change the energy. If you feel that this is your story, and if you feel that this would be something that you would be likely to do, right, make a blunt comment out of nowhere, then just be aware that none of this has to happen. This is a future reading. So if you find yourself sitting there with your guy all curled up and you're thinking, you know what, I could say something right now because I still feel very hurt about the past, just don't say it, Cancer, because it would prevent all of this coming up again. It's up to you. Everyone has free will. So guys, I am leaving the reading there. I hope that it's helped you. Take care of you. As always, sending love and light your way, and many blessings. Bye, Cancer.